Hi everybody, my name is Jheronimus Duko and welcome to my home studio. This is the first episode of Music Theory for Producers. And I would like to start with a disclaimer. When we talk about music, if it sounds good, it is good. And what sounds good is up to taste. So in the end, there are no rules. That being said, I think music theory are the tutorials from all the musicians before us. To understand the melodic and the harmonic part of music, it's necessary to start with understanding intervals. Intervals are the distances between two notes. So how far apart are they? And that's all it is. If I want to explain things about chords, for instance, I can explain it to you with intervals. And if I want to explain something to you about scales, I can explain it with intervals. So, first, let me put this on. Yeah, now I can hear myself playing the piano. So first I would like to start with playing the scale of C major. We gave these notes a name. And these names are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and back to C again. And as you can hear from C to C, it sounds like the same note, but it isn't. And that's because this one is exactly twice as high. So there are 7 notes in the scale of C major. And this is a scale where most of the music theory is based on, so it's really helpful to know this scale by heart. Now we've got some different notes between there, and those are the black keys on the piano. So if I play all the notes, now I've played all the notes that we can use within the Western music. And those are 12 notes. And the other notes, the black keys, have names as well. So this is a C sharp, but you can also call this a D flat. Why is that? So the black keys are named to the note next to it. So if I play a C and I want to go one semitone up to the black key, I can give it a sharp, C sharp. If I want to go down for one semitone, I can give it a flat. So this is a D flat. When to call it a D flat or a C sharp, it's all about the other notes in the scale. So we have to go up and down the alphabet. So we can't have 2 B's within one scale. So that's why. The way of thinking like this makes it a little blurry when I change the key. So for instance, when I play a G major scale, you can see that over here I have to play a F sharp and not an F. And that's because we need the same proportions. So what are the proportions of a major scale? From C to D, that's a whole step. You can see one black key in the middle. So a whole step is like 2 keys further, right? So a whole step, this is a half step, no black key, whole step, and a half step again. So, and that's the characteristic of a major scale. So now when we go to G, we've got a G, we need a whole step, half step, whole step, and now we need a whole step again, and then a half step. So to make this a whole step, I have to go to that F sharp, and I can't play an F. Instead of saying C, D, E, F, G, and so on, I can call it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can be helpful because now I can play in a different key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or in a different key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now it's easy to see that those are exactly the same. So we can count from 1 to 7, but nobody calls it that way. With the major scale we've got a perfect unison, a major second, a major third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, a major sixth, a major seventh, and a perfect octave. That's nice, but what about the black keys? This is a minor second, and this one is a minor third. So it's a little bit different with the fourth and the fifth. So there is no minor fourth and there's no major fourth. So when we go a semitone up, this is an augmented fourth. And when I go a semitone down, it's diminished fourth. And the same with the fifth. Perfect fifth, augmented fifth, perfect fifth, diminished fifth. So all the 12 intervals, we can call them perfect unison, minor second, major second, minor third, major third, perfect fourth, augmented fourth, and this can also be a diminished fifth, perfect fifth, minor sixth, major sixth, minor seventh, major seventh, and a perfect octave. And now we have a name for all the intervals out there. So of course we don't have to play this from C, we can play this from a totally different key. If I play a G flat and a D flat, this is a fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's really helpful if you know the major scale and the minor scale by heart. If you can play it on your instrument, but also if you can sing it. So that major scale, da, here we go. Da, 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 da. That's the major scale. We've got the minor scale. Da, 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 da. So, and now we've sang almost every note there is, except for this one. And that's that augmented fourth or the diminished fifth. And by the way, if you don't know what to call it, if it is a fourth or a fifth, you can call it a tritone. There are two ways to practice this. You can listen to two different notes and you can sing up the scale to see which one it is. So let's first play this one and then this one. So that's 3 notes up the scale, so that's a major third because I was singing the major scale. That's the fifth note. So it's a fifth, a perfect fifth. So this one, I have to sing the minor scale. And it's the sixth note. Minor sixth. So I can also do this the other way around. So instead of recognizing them, I can just hit a note and try to sing one. So so that's a major third, or let's see, or let's sing a minor seventh. Cool. Let's try another one. Close my eyes, I hit the push. Beautiful. Which one should I do? Should I do the tritone? Beautiful. If I were you, I would start with the major scale, sing that and count the intervals so you know the intervals of the major scale, and later the minor scale. And people sometimes use little songs to remember them by. So, for instance, I got a hoo-hee-yo. There was somewhere in a song, I can't even remember which one. And that's my fifth song. Maybe this one. So that's a nice one for the minor third. This is a good one for the major sixth. But of course, the best way is just to sing that scale. And that's the easiest way. Okay, if you want to practice them, you can Google ear training intervals, and there are a lot of sites which have a training program for recognizing them. So they play the two notes, and then you have to guess which one it is. So this one was a fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's it. If you learned something, please hit that like button and subscribe. If you have a question, write it down in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time. And the next time I'm going to talk about skills. So see you then. Bye.